세러데이 쇼다운 T1 대 하나생명 e스포츠.
What does Cougar have planned here? Because they're gonna have something. They knew this Leona was coming. LeBron already taken away. This is solid. It's not surprising, but it gives you some much needed engage.
Moving towards this game number one. I think it's a tough call, but Sylvie's on his brand. He's looked good on that one in the past. It's a serviceable draft. Let's jump into the rift for game number one.
Brand level 1, unfortunately, also quite weak. Do like that Sylvie's gone for Electrocute as Calyx.
Oh, Calyx. He does. He gets the wood in, and they kill it.
Yeah, so
but he doesn't die.
Yeah, the problem is the only strong part they have is the Renata. I think outside of that, they are quite weak, so I do think they make the right call by dipping here. Main question becomes, can Sylvie find a way to recuperate? And a lot of that is going to come down to Calyx and Mihao, their early laning. They don't pick up the blue buff already, and Brand should be fine as... Oh, God.
Oh, dear. Oh, Mihail. There's the flash out. Keeps himself alive. Hits level 2 as well, so he might have survived an auto attack if Keen had have gone all in. But the thing is, it's kind of damage done. It's really difficult.
Hey, there were a couple of years where it was a little bit easier, okay?
That's true.
I blame Afrika for that one.
There's a double pulverized. Jiwoo getting taken down very, very low. It is going to be first blood going over to the cow, so Cougar collects that as Lehens does go down. But they kill Jiwoo, so he has to walk back to the lane, so he's not going to get the experience for these minions, and more importantly, he doesn't get any more money. As Sylvie is going to be able to find the E on to Canyon. He might have to leave here, of course.
Look at
trees
that.
don't like fire. Does manage to collect the Rift Scuttler, but Sylvie's still doing a fair bit of work here. There's the flash out, and Canyon realizes this Brand does some damage.
Actually been able to find great pathing here, and might die.
Yeah, is that a caster curse, or is that just a... Yeah, I think that might be. That is going to be Chovy picking up a kill onto the Brand.
I want to go back to last year's summer. It was the summer of...
Oh, no!
So mean.
That is so rude!
It was the summer of KT.
Yeah.
And a large part of that was the fact that Eamon was playing a lot of Ezreal and just alone in the lane.
He was doing it on Leona originally, but of course then just decided to do it on everything. As Calyx is in trouble, he is just going to explode, and Chovy, that's a solo kill.
Oh, the tragedy there is it's the kill that Chovy got onto Sylvie that actually kills him.
Yeah, the double
It's the rep buff that ends up being the big difference maker. We're already starting to see some struggles, and Nongshim, again, the only team standing between Gen.G and a perfect round robin.
But at the same time, okay, I'll hold that thought for a moment here as True Shot Barrage does so much damage to Jiwoo, who's lit on fire as well. Lehens is still looking for it, wants to give the kill over to Pays, and he will. There's the fadeaway ignite as Lehens is drinking the potion, and it's not going to be enough.
You know, he's living his best life, getting the kills. As
oh, we get the replay of this. Oh, well. He just had a giggle about it. Of course, Cloud is just the best, but it doesn't help you do more damage, just helps you move more fast. As Zenith Blade does bring Lehens in, finds 2 with the Solar Flare as well, and now Keen is running amok. He is taking a lot of damage. He will be taken down to the Rent. True Shot Barrage onto 3, and so it's a 1-for-1. But now there's also this turret getting taken down exceptionally low. Headbutt Pulverize comes in. Lehens actually taxiing to Jiwoo here, as the turret still hasn't gone down.
Yeah.
Lehens still, he should be very dead, as the Eclipse keeps him alive for a long time. But that actually may have, oh no, wasn't enough to buy them time to get the first turret blood. I thought that maybe it was going to work out.
realistically knows he's dead as Keen might die again.
He could certainly be in a whole host of trouble, and there it is. There's the flash over. Mihail's going to be able to grab that kill with the help of his jungler. No, but it had to be the, what is it, the exception that proves the rule?
Exactly. It's one of the things that make him so oppressive to play into is Cougar. He's not afraid. Engage call?
Should he be? Maybe not. As Calyx trying to offer some rockets over there is True Shot Barrage for a little bit of softening, and Jiwoo down to 50%.
Mihal doesn't die here because if you lose an inner this early on, it's a classic Gen.G play to really build that lead, and there we go.
Yeah, they're going to dive in on top of Lehens. He's going to get taken down so incredibly low. That is Pace grabbing the kill. And in a turret then going to be falling down. You mentioned something about this not being necessarily a good thing. What about if they lost every single one of their towers? The outer does get taken on the top side of the map. here moving into the next phase of the game. Sort of like late mid-game right now, but we're getting towards teamfight territory pretty soon. Okay, this isn't teamfight, this is just two people fighting. Mihail does have a decent Naba, throws Keen against the wall. Keen's going to be able to make it out as okay. That is a Nature's Grasp being thrown in, and Nongshim sort of just standing their ground here, as we can see. This buffer might need to be good, as Chovy does spot all of Nongshim.
Experience, I think about half a level behind.
And actually now moving towards this mid lane, as True Shot Barrage is going to go over two of the carries here that were rotating in.
Maybe just flip an Ashe?
Perhaps. Well, Solar Flare is going to connect onto the flashless Brand. Not a lot of follow-up, though, as the Nature's Grasp does come in. Chovy just free-hitting. Pay's doing the same thing. Mihail looking for the backline, but his front line's just getting destroyed. Chovy kind of getting sandwiched here, as now the rocket jump is going to come in. He flashes after the Callista, and she will be taken out. Wallop avoided. Mihail running for the hills, throwing houses around, but Gen.G aren't too worried about that. This will be the team fight win. Can they find the follow-up kills is the question, though, as Pays, he wants to get, and there is the Mystic Shot. Now Mihail is Mini-Na, he's just gonna die. That's gonna be the ace. And Gen.G not looking like they're gonna be losing here in game number one.
A lot invested into a member that wasn't that easy of a kill initially, but I think the sixth man playing a large part there.
Yeah, another Solar Flare comes in. They're all just ganging up on Guga, but he does get a Fate's Call. Canyon possibly out of position, but Chovy makes his way in. True Shot Barrage comes down, and oh my goodness, they're just melting! The Brand burnt down the tree like fire is supposed to do, but then his whole team just got wiped out. There is the leap strike over onto Calyx. G was trying to do some things here as Lahan's once again lying in the dirt, but there's another counter-strike. There is another ace, back to back. And now the last inner turret's gonna go down. This game might be nearing its end.
Keen says, thank you very much.
Oh, in the meantime, there's a special tree livery into the back line as Lahan's trying to keep himself alive. Canyon doing the same thing, and they will succeed for the moment, as they're just throwing people in one after the other. Keen now trying to leap strike out, not actually able to pull off the same miracle that the other two did. As Nongshim, they'll get a pick, and they'll create some space for themselves in this game.
Creating space.
Yeah, that's what I went with.
I like it.
I don't know.
I think they're fighting valiantly, Atlas. I just don't think it matters. I think that unless Sylvie gets the steal of a lifetime here.
4 versus 5, though. We'll see whether Gen.G do go for the turn. They have so much money. The Flash Seer not going to connect there from Sylvie. This time Baron has joined Nongshim and is fighting Chovy here, as you can see, doing a lot of damage. Mihail does have a decent Naba, but doesn't have a lot of health. And now Pei is able to Arcane Shift his way out. True Shot Barrage almost just kills the Brand, and Pays knows that he's out of position, and even the Pillar of Flame's going to miss. That is going to be a solo kill. There's going to be the Baron going down as well. There's a teleporter to the top lane. All sorts of things are happening.
It's a formality, Atlas. They're taking Baron. They're TPing top. And Bay says, hey, give me my snack.
Yeah.
I want to get Sylvie.
And that was 4v5 in that moment.
Yeah, it was.
I guess there was some lower health bars and some big wallets.
Chovy and Pays were alive. That's all that Gen.G needs.
Well, there's a flash in from Keen here as well. As I understand, Jonah Strong, it's very hard to keep up with this, but the double knockups are pretty good. Keen looking for Jiwoo, but he flashes away now. Pays chasing after them. Chovy and Canyon are probably going to win the game, but let's have a look down there. Yeah, there it is. True Shot Barrage going to connect. Really nicely done. Well done there from Jonah Strong to catch that kill. And Sylvie has spawned just like Donald Glover, into the room with the pizza. Everything's on fire. It's just not looking great as the Nexus is going to go down, and Gen.G only one win away. KT also managing to achieve that one, but they will be by themselves. Well, if they do go with the Jace, they don't have a lot of frontline. It is just sort of Braum as the whole giving them the door situation. And it might just be Cassante. This feels like opting in to having a rough time in lane. Just have to see whether they can get across the line against the Noodle Boys with this double AP mid jungle. Maybe it could be a problem that could be exploited by Nongshim. Let's jump into the Rift for game 2.
That's okay, never mind. I made the read that the Cassante was because you're looking to, pay respect to Nongshim at a great... No, it's a lane swap. The fact that Sylvie actually gets the start
Lahan's just
huge.
Flashed towards Mihail that's a lot of damage. We are pressing the attack, most certainly.
I I actually think that's not too bad a trade for Nongshim, because realistically, Mihao should not be getting anything anyway. So top side is being taken. And oh
dear.
No. Oh, the pings.
Yeah.
Oh, and now he has an inkling, obviously. We do have Mihao spotting this as well. Wait.
Oh, he is able to secure it. As Canyon now looking for Mihail once again. Level 3 here. Let's see whether he can actually land the Q. There's the flash. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Mihao doesn't know where Braum is. So I don't think he actually dies if he gets hit by that Q, but he doesn't know whether or not there is a Braum. Oh, that's very funny.
Yeah, this is one of those things where sometimes these matchups get skewed by all sorts of different things. I'm not entirely sure how it was only Doran that's been able to win in the matchup.
Gain a bigger advantage because of the lower resistances. Keen, there might be actually a window here as Mihao walks
nice
in.
little double knockback there as Mihail down to 300. Sylvie's going to move on in though, and they didn't start tanking up this turret as Keen just getting jumped on. He flashes to get himself out of the way, and there is the kill onto his opposite number, and now Sylvie could be in trouble as well. Oh god, it's just going all wrong. There's the Pillar of Flame to connect. The passive has been unlocked. And yes, Twisted Advance is not really going that direction. It is, it's Twisted Retreat, unfortunately, as Gen.G will put the tree in the ground.
Because if Miao is... Oh, okay. Well, I'm just going to keep talking because I think this game is very rapidly going down. And this is...
I'll do a little bit of play-by-play. Calyx died. Continues. That's what's going to happen. On vision there as the Hawkshot did come on through. And Canyon, he'll turn up as well. And Nongshim kind of thought that those abilities were aimed at them. They weren't. It was all about just getting as much as they could. As okay, Keen going all out, looking for the angle here against Jiwoo. He's 1 versus 2, by the way, guys. 1 versus 2. The Keen Sante is looking for it. Doesn't find the Q there, though. As now,
have they done
some
it?
cooldowns are back as now Keen Alcove Gaming, and he's just getting corralled. Oh my goodness, it was close, but it's no cigar. As now Sylvie's going to get flashed on by Pays. One more arrow, and that is going to go into the tree. This is kind of chaos. Walk moving forward.
So fun
as arrow connecting here. There's the flash forward from Lance as well. He puts up the door, but the inspired movement speed going to get Guga out of there just fine, and that is a bunch of cooldowns now utilized by Gen.G.
Yeah, thanks to the orange buff, Pays is actually very fat. Also has red buff. Yeah, actually, funnily enough, Atlas, on the next patch, so not live, but the patch after that, all boots are getting nerfed.
I think not having as many stats makes you more tired when you're in the shoes, though, so I think it's still a bit of a nerf, as Lahen's taking a fair bit of damage. Pillar of Flame coming down, though, is... Okay, Lahen's going to be able to block the Nature's Grasp, but then just straight up dies. It is going to be a trade, as now Pays kind of been unlocked. Jiwoo does get over the wall, though. It's 1 for 1. That does mean that the Drake, though, goes over to Gen.G.
Yeah, opening with Q, so...
That's a move.
Realistically, not a lot of chance, but just the burn of the Faded Ashes already being very annoying here.
Yeah.
It might be in a bit of trouble if the Root ends up connecting, which it does.
And Pays really wanted to help try and get this kill, as he is going to move on forward. That is going to be the cleanse used, and now Sylvie did manage to push him into turret range. And that means that that is just a free kill. Canyon going to slurp that one up. Oh god.
Yeah, things are dire. Oh no. Oh, he doesn't know. Oh. Well, we do have Guga in the area with heal.
Well, we do have Sylvie in the area without a health bar, I don't think. He is going to flash away, gets the shield here from Guga. As Canyon moves in, is it just going to be a swap, though, as, oh god, the Pillar of Flame. That's a lot of damage.
No!
As now Sylvie realizes there's no really other place to go. As he sidesteps, there's the Pillar. And now Jiwoo and Pays are fighting one another. It is just both of them going down. I think that benefits Nongshim, right? Like, you go 1 for 1. Anytime that happens and you're behind, you're feeling pretty good.
That's a shutdown,
that
baby.
is a big old shutdown. Woo! And Lahen's is just making sure that he keeps everyone in their lane. Ow. Winters by connecting. Yeah, that is a Q with some points into it as well as, grubs do come down. There's the arrow. That is going to follow up immediately. Guga just goes down. Sylvie trying to offer some sort of cover fire as now Canyon, he wants to kill the tree. He will be able to find the Pillar on top of him. Twisted Advance does come on through, but he's stunned up. And that is another kill going to Pays. 6-1-1 on the Ashe. and they're not slowing down.
But it felt like a fun adventure movie.
Did.
You know, it really did. As we take a look, oh man, if he hit that one Q, that could have been the difference maker. Nicely done there. Flash to guarantee that he actually gets the Q.
You know, it's necessary, but it's a bit depressing documentaries.
Oh, no.
You know, where you learn something really important, but not something happy. As FaZe is going to find Mihail. He needs to hit that Mega Gnar, and he will be able to get there, as you could see. But this is just the rotate around, take as many turrets as you possibly can, augment the coffers. And this game plan has been working out very, very well. Canyon looks for the Pillar of Flame, doesn't find it. As the Mantrid Q does come on forward from Guga as well, as inner turret now under fire. What do they do about it? What can they do about it? Double knockups come in. There's flashes forward as Canyon will get that first one. It's actually FaZe as the teleport is interrupted. The Fate Seal did come out.
Hit it!
And Calix, yeah, he's actually going to find one. Doesn't find that Q, and Chovy, he finds the turret, so he's not going to be going down. And Gen.G, yeah, it's now almost 10,000 gold.
And add a brand on top of that.
Oh?
So maybe they can take Chovy.
Okay.
Oh, he has, yeah, he doesn't need Flash, I guess.
Well, there's a teleport coming in from Keen as well, and so now Nongshim wondering whether they can get this 3 versus 2 happening. As Chovy gets taken down relatively low. Keen still very healthy though, so they do have to be careful.
Oh, look away, Atlas.
All right, Rift Herald going on a run. And is he going to crash, kind of like Lehens did? Looks like the answer's probably no here. As he gets round the dead turret, that has definitely confused a bunch of people in the past. As yes, the Mantrid Q did fly in, but it doesn't do anything at all. And we're going to get another charge. Where he is going to go. As yep, Canyon is gonna.
Lehens!
It's actually the Lehensing. He just does. Sorry, Lehens just jumps in and does the Lehens.
But he should die there, okay? Remember,
Yeah,
we had
did it
the
last time.
funny highlight.
I know, and he's probably still cackling. And I kind of thought that it was once again Canyon that dived in, but obviously if they are just going into enemy territory, it was Lehens. Yeah. And they look like they already have it. You know, is okay, Fate Sealed comes in, grabs 2 of them, as now FaZe trying to kite it out, but he's not going to be able to do so. Mihail's going to get stunned up, but he'll have Mega Gnar so quickly, and there is the double stun into the wall. The knockback, and Canyon is going to be taken down, but the Keen Sante is still there, and they're running out of damage. Jiwoo trying to get what he wants done, but oh dear, he gets into range, but so does Jiwoo and locks him down with an ulti. Gen.G overstepping and are finally punished. And Gen.G, they're just going to start the Baron.
They do have double Leandri and a fat Ashe.
Yeah. And now Sylvie is in position. I guarantee that
Come on, Sylvie!
Can they actually find it? There's the Nature's Grasp. We've got flashes actually coming on through here. As out goes Calix once again. Mihail, he gets the Gnar, but he also just goes down. And my God, they get the Baron, but at what cost, Chronicler? As Calix is the last man standing, he's going to have to try and get out of there.
No!
And he'll be interrupted. And Santa Claus just going to give him the thumbs up. I think that gets him at least off the naughty list, but it doesn't allow him to avoid the death chamber.
Oh, Nongshim. So dumb.
And MVP still went to the crank.
And it should
love
have.
to see it as Pillar of Flame comes down. Guga is really dead. Jiwoo also tagged here. Riley's going to slow him down as now Lehens looks for him with the Winter's Bite, gives it the present as it were. And now a teleport is going to deliver the Azir to this bottom lane. They're going to clean up the rest of these inhibitors as they find them. I think only 2 are going to be required. They would like to finish this one off. The minion waves are getting thinner, I guess. Oh, another one conga lining in here towards the bottom side. Nongshim, if they want to stay in this, they're going to have to find some sort of 4v5 miracle here, as Guga is actually already back.
He's only level 10, Atlas.
Yeah, I mean, this death time attack is okay. They go in, pulls back immediately. The Gnar just explodes, though. I think he used the ulti as now Chovy gets a couple of flashes, hunting for the sweep. And now the minions and the rest of Gen.G are just getting to work on these turrets. Oh my goodness, FaZe. Every auto just feels like it does a million. Jiwoo also, with these Mystic shots, is starting to hurt. But unfortunately, they're just not in a position where it matters at all. And Lehens is just going to present the door and say thank you very much for the history-making 18 wins in a row in the LCK. No other team has done so here in Korea.
The LCK's first perfect round robin. Absolutely mind-boggling achievement.
And you can see it's not the normal amount of jubilation because it felt like it was a relatively quick game.
오늘의 두 번째 매치 젠지가
Thank you very much, guys. This is Dear for the POG interview translation, joined by Chovy and Canyon on the side of Gen.G, who just got a clean 2-0, securing LCK's first perfect round-robin record and breaking the longest winning streak and achieving the most consecutive wins in a single season. Congratulations! Thank you.
정말 말이 안 되는 엄청난 대기록들을 세웠습니다.
Wow, how
이렇게 LCK에서
incredible. I am
최초
at
연승
loss
기록을
for
만드는
words.
소감 여쭤보겠습니다. 먼저 초비 선수.
So how do you feel to make history with all these milestones?
세우긴 했는데 일단 저희 팀이 원하는
Yeah, we made it
목표에 있어서는
through a perfect
아직 그렇게 뭐
round-robin
기뻐할
record,
만한 일은
and
아니라고 생각해서 방심하지
although
않고
it's not really a part of our big picture, our big goal, I want to just be able to keep our form up so that we are successful in the future.
선수도 승리 소감 부탁드립니다.
And Canyon, how do you feel? Yeah, with our 2-0 victory and all the new milestones, makes me pretty happy, and I want to keep my
그리고 또
momentum
피오지 점수도
and
지금
make sure that we
1등을
do
달리고
even better
계시잖아요.
next time.
소감은 또 어떠신가요?
이판 같은 경우도
And
저희
how do you
팀이
feel?
너무 다 잘해줬는데 제가 이렇게 좀 운이 좋아서 받았던 것 같고 그냥
About getting the
팀
POG
덕분이라고
again.
생각합니다.
I think, honestly, my teammates did so well. I feel like I was able to get POG today because my team supported me.
있었던 것 같은데요. 어떤 노력의 과정이 있었을까요?
Yeah, in order to set these records, there must have been so much collaborative effort from everyone within the team. So what was the process like?
좀 최대한 효율 좋은
Well,
방향으로
everyone's given the same
좋은
exact
대회랑
time to
그리고
practice,
재밌게
so we wanted to make sure that we
노력을
are
하고 있고,
we make the most out of the time and be most efficient.
진짜 생각을 해서 이런 좋은 결과가 나온 것 같아요.
And so we individually would have to think of what we have to do within the process and work with the coaching staff as well. So, and Canyon, as the winning streak continues, how is the team atmosphere? I think the team atmosphere is pretty steady. It's always the same. And during practice, we try to be very communicative regarding our mistakes or somewhat, and we are very good with each other. And Chovy, you got a POG with Tristana in game 1, and you've only played Tristana once so far. So why haven't you played her when you're so good with her? It's like you're a quirky enjoyer. Initially, I thought that Corki was a better pick, but there was a patch where Corki was nerfed, and afterwards, it felt like
생각이 시작이 됐고 그 뒤로는 좀 그냥
I started feeling like he wasn't as good.
거기서도 잘하는 쪽이 좀 유리한 것 같아서 계속 해보고 있습니다.
And I feel like no matter what the matchup is, even with Tristana, I think it's really all a skills matchup. And yeah, in game 1, we saw a boom boom damage moment from you, Chovy. So let's take a look at this replay. This was the Baron fight. How did you find this angle to fight here?
궁극기도 쿨타임이라서 제가
So we knew that Kosta had a cooldown on her ult, and because we had a really good opening to a team fight, there was a really good moment and a really good moment where we utilized what kind of abilities that the enemy had. So Canyon, do you agree that you were the reason Chovy got so huge? Yeah, I think the driving force for a mid to get so fed is definitely a contribution from the jungler. And Chovy, in game 1, both of the damage dealers, Tristana and Ezreal, dealt an insane amount of damage without any deaths. So, with you being the one who got the POG, was FaZe disappointed at all? Honestly, except for Lehan's, no one's too greedy about getting POG, so he wasn't very disappointed. So was Lehan's disappointed today? Yeah, he was slightly disappointed, and I think watching my interview right now in the waiting room, he's probably going to nag at me, what's going on, Chovy? And Chovy, in game 2, you quickly locked in a 0 after the Ashe pick, so what were you trying to achieve?
그냥
First of
가장
all,
무난한 아지를
I noticed
했던
that
것 같아요.
everyone is a little scared to kind of blind pick, so I just wanted to go with a pretty well-rounded pick. And in game 2, you faced Yone, and lately with Absorbed Life and Second Wind runes, Yone is strong against Azir in the laning phase, so how do you deal with Yone as an Azir? Yeah, Azir is actually weak against a very stable champion, and I believe that Yone is very advantageous in that sense with these runes. But I think it's just that the most important part as Azir is just to maintain your CS and just go even in the laning phase. And so Canyon with the lane swap in game 2, it's not supposed to be as efficient as before, so what were you attempting here? This was something that we expected the enemy to not really predict, so we just tried to catch them off guard.
그동안 또 한 번도 안 했던 브랜드로 이렇게 높은 숙련도를 보여주셨습니다.
So Canyon,
선수도 초비 선수의 트타와 마찬가지로 그동안 브랜드는 왜 안
it
꺼내셨던
looks
걸까요?
like you also played Brand for the first time and displayed a top-notch Brand skill, so why haven't you played him all this time?
싶어서 픽했습니다.
오늘 그렇다면 경기 결과는
You know, today, I know that I've always been meaning to play Brand, but with all the jungle bans coming in, I saw a really good opportunity to play Brand, and it was very fun playing Brand today.
초비 선수께 각오 한마디 들어보겠습니다.
And your next opponent will be D plus Kia. What is your resolution, Chobi?
선전포고를 하는데
Yeah, someone in D plus Kia keeps telling us that they're going to kill us,
역으로 죽여버리겠습니다.
but if I ever see them coming to kill us, I want to just flip it around and I will kill you instead.
느껴지고요. 캐년 선수.
Wow, how terrifying.
참을 수 없잖아요.
Canyon,
캐년
of
선수
course.
플러스 기아를
You cannot hold back
각오 한마디
either.
들어보겠습니다.
Any resolution going into D plus Kia?
다음 경기도 꼭 이기도록
You know,
하겠습니다.
as always,
좋습니다.
I will make sure we win the next
전승으로
match.
마무리한 젠지였습니다. 승리 다시 한번 축하드립니다. 인터뷰
And that's the end of the
고맙습니다.
interview from Chovy and Canyon, and back to the space. Thank you.